Hello everyone, this is Rashid Khan from Lakshmi Prasad Memorial Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Class 6 will discuss over here air around us. In this chapter, I have already explained some of the topic. Now we have to discuss on the composition of air, which I have already given us some information about, but here some other information I have to explain. In the composition of air, we can say the air has the reservoir. The air is the reservoir of many gases like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, argon, helium, water vapor, dust particles. All those are contains in such a huge amount. In this particular composition, there is these are the gases that are contained in water, are the water reservoirs. This can acquire about 1609 kilometer from the earth's surface to the atmosphere. From the earth to the atmosphere, this can acquire nearly approximately 1609 kilometer. From the earth to the surface, this air consisting of. So we can say, in the case of composition of air, we can say the different gases present in the form, that is nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapors. These gases are present. Other gases are. This can contain 78. This one contains. So the nitrogen contains 78%, oxygen contains 21%, carbon dioxide contains 0.03%, water vapor contains 0.04%, and other gases contain about 0.03. That might be variable. So in this concern, we can say the composition of air in this form may contain about this nitrogen, that is 78%, oxygen 21%, carbon dioxide 0.03, and water vapor 0.04, and other gases are 0.03%. This is all about the components of air present in their amount. So we will say that in this concern, we can say the nitrogen. Firstly, we will discuss about all these. We will discuss about all these gases separately, or you can say in a specific mode. How we can say that? Nitrogen. The nitrogen is a gas that can be used for many purposes. This can be not used only for the achieving the goal of the composition of a proteins. That means proteins can be absorbed only by the plants when there is a nitrogen present. So for the nitration, there is a nitrogen also required. The nitrogen present in the air that can be converted by the some microorganism or some microbes with the help of nitrogen cycle, or this nitrogen can be converted into the nitrate form to achieve the goal from which the plant can get the nutrient they can be required to complete their nutritional requirement, or you can say they can be need of these particular type of gases to complete their desires or their fulfillment. So this one is the most important characteristics in which for their growth and development there will be the nitrogen requires. Second thing, these nitrogen can also be used for the food factory, like the package or the packet formed by the companies in the food grains are the foods in which they are packed in a polythene. So before packing there will be the nitrogen gases used for their preservation or for their safety. Why? Because the nitrogen gas could not be connect or attract, might be just react to the food material, and it will keep very safe of all the food material kept inside the pocket. And we can say also this nitrogen can also be used in somewhere else, but this is the most abundant gas found in the air present. Second one is oxygen. Second one is oxygen, which acquire 21% of total gases present in air. So we can say that if it is contained 21%, so that means it is not only used for the breathing purposes, this can also be used for respiration, and this can make our environment cools. Why? Because for the regulation of the carbon dioxide and oxygen there will be requirement of balances. So balances can be only occur when there is a amount of carbon dioxide and amount of oxygen is mixed, or they can be balanced to each other. Our atmosphere, as we know that our atmosphere is mixed with our atmosphere is composed of blanket of air. That means there is an abundance of air, lot of air surrounding to us. Next is it can be very helpful for flying the kite, birds, aeroplane, and all those who that can have the air all around. This can be very helpful for the pumping into the vacant space like tires, tube, and balls. Football, wherever it can be pressurized, it can be go through. Some of the time the oxygen is useful for our survival. This is not for our survival as well. This can be used by the different organisms present on the earth for their respiration as plant, animals and other organisms. So we can say it is not only responsible for the survival of animals or human beings, this can be also required by the plants as well. So all these living bodies or living organisms that survive on the earth, they required air. It is all about the air. Now the next one is 1% other gases. Other gases like carbon dioxide. These gases, this gas like carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide gas is a very important. This can have very special and peculiar role for the formation of food in case of a plant. Why? Because when the plants make their food, there will be requirement of carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide is helpful for the plants that can be used to make the process of photosynthesis. Without the carbon dioxide, photosynthesis process could not be proceeded. So there will be requirement to complete the necessity of photosynthesis. So in that case we can say the photosynthesis can only be occur when there is a carbon dioxide amount is in the sufficient form, and in hence this cannot be used for only that purposes. This can have the probability to maintain the regulation of the carbon dioxide and oxygen balances. This can be also used for balancing the carbon dioxide and oxygen level in our atmosphere, in our surroundings. Next one is water vapors. Water vapors. These water vapors are, as you know, very important for what? For the process of rain. Why? Because when there is a rain happen, there will be requirement of tiny droplets that can be exist in the form of water droplets, and again these water droplets chunks together with the help of a dust and dirt particle. This can make the cloud, and by the formation of a cloud, after the condensation there will be the precipitation happen, and by the precipitation there will be the rains happen. So far the rain we can say there will be the water vapors required. These water vapor present in the different form, like in the form of a transpiration and evaporation as well. So by the evaporation and by the transpiration, the water vapors get collected over there on the space and get cooled, and hence it can form the water drop. And due to the water formation of a water drop, they can be condensed to form the cloud. After the formation of a cloud, the rain comes into the earth by the process of precipitation. So this one is the most important. And other gases, like in which there is 0.03%, the others in which the carbon dioxide, water, argon, helium, neon, these are krypton, these are the gases that can have their unique and special criteria. So this is all about the composition of air. Now we have to move on the pollution of air, or the air pollution. What is the air pollution, how it can be caused, what is the impact on our environment? So first of all, there will be some other gases, some other constituent, like some dust and smoke. Dust and smoke. It is another medium which is present in our surrounding in the form of a dust. As you know that industries, corporate, factories and companies, as well as the vehicles, now the chimneys, that can produce a lot of a dust and smoke. These dust and smoke can be very harmful for the all living bodies. Why? Because the deposition of these gases can causes the many diseases. It not only in plant, not only in the human being, but can also be caused in animals too. So that can be another part of the composition of air which can reflect many diseases. So it is a bad for our health as well as for the animals too. So this is all about the composition of air. Now we'll have to move on to the next topic. Next one is air pollution. How the air get polluted? Why the pollution takes place? To which we can say the air pollution. What is air pollution? Air pollution, we have to say, it can be caused by the mixing of different amount of waste gases or wastage into the air. That means the useful or harmful, useless or harmful are the waste material when mixes with the air that can pollute the air, and this can said to be air pollution. And in this air pollution there might be different pollute can be found. What is the pollute or pollutant, we can say? What are these pollutants are called? Pollutants are what? These pollutants might be smoke, dust, carbon dioxide, particulate matter. These may take place. If these contents are these material that is harmful, or that means useless, or we can say waste material. When these waste material added to the air, that make it unfit, and this can be caused as pollutant. Due to the mixing of these particular pollutant to the air get polluted, and this one is called as a air pollution. What is the air pollution? Air pollution, we can say, when their waste materials or unused material, harmful material mixes with the air, this can make air unfit, and that one is called as a air pollution. These air pollution can be caused due to the air pollutant or the pollutant. What are these pollutants? So these are the pollutants. The waste material, the gases, the unwanted material, harmful material that can be added to the air, that can called as pollutant. So these pollutant may be enhance what? This can be found in case of this can be found in the case of most gases by the different means. How it can be achieved? This can be formed or released by companies, industries, vehicles, so chimneys. So all these can enhance the amount of the pollutant material to be added to the air. So this is all about the air. We will discuss to the next video.